Why is there a myth that women are less horny than men? We are horny too for the most part. I just think our need for safety and trust means that we often have more discretion. I'm not sure this is a myth. There's plenty of studies and surveys that confirm that men have more sex drive than women. Biology probably plays a big part, as women have more to lose when it comes to sex. They have to be more discerning. One example is the frequency of sex between different couples. Gay men have the most sex in their relationships, then heterosexual relationships, and then lesbian relationships. I blame hormonal contraceptives. Taking them definitely has a noticeable negative effect on my libido. Because you see men being openly horny way more. There's an epidemic of people sending unsolicited dick pics, not unsolicited pussy pics. In the media, women are sexualized way more, though men are as well. Virginity is shamed more in men than in women. Men seem to be more often the perpetrators of sexual assault and women more often the victims, etc. Even if you make the argument these differences are due to power imbalance and living in a patriarchy, rather than being hornier, you can at least see how these things would cause people to believe men are more horny, right? Women need to be in the mood. I'm always in the mood. Looking back at history and social trends, probably for modesty, safety, etc., men got away with speaking their mind, whereas women have had to mind their tongue, tone. Maybe cause a man will let a woman know walking down the street he's never met that he's ready to bone. I mean, women can be horny mofos, but men have no shame, lol. Men assume that women reacting negatively to their atrocious advances means the problem is women's sex drives, not the way men try to get women riled up. It is because a lot of men are really bad at pleasing women. This makes women less likely to engage in casual sex, or sex with their partners. Then this causes all the studies that say, men like sex more than women. We surveyed X amount people on how much they want to have sex. To be statistically correct, but not because of men being more sex-driven or hornier. Go read any forum with many women and you'll see how many give up on casual sex because men won't spend 5 minutes trying to understand or please them. TBH. Men are more horny. But we need to understand women are still quite horny. It's not like a low sex drive versus high sex drive thing. And OFC, everyone varies. Why I say men are more horny, though, is because of testosterone. I'm a trans man, meaning I'm born female and transitioning to male. I take testosterone. I was hypersexual already, but my libido absolutely shot up with testosterone. It was also more physically a problem. Like harder to ignore that I'm aroused than before testosterone. I'll be ready to take a nap, get hard, and almost always have to deal with it or I can't fall asleep. You assume it's a myth because your sample of, at best, 100 individuals is not representative of about 3 billion women on Earth. Not a myth. Some people just can't accept that men and women are different. It's hard to relate if you cannot experience something for yourself. Look at every generalization of a marriage. Literally ever. Men want it more, with far less requirements. Just eaten? I'll take it. Got a headache? Fuck it, I'll power through it. Grandma died? No biggie, where da nookie. Women are more likely to have responsive desire while men have spontaneous desire. Responsive desire is harder to quantify and spontaneous desire more closely fits our cultural understanding of horniness. IDK how the two can be compared. Women are shamed for their sexuality and for expressing themselves sexually. They're shamed for having sex. They're not taught about their own sexual pleasure. We live in a culture that's largely puritanical. Sexism and guilt fueled by religion is also a factor. A lot of women have been through CSA, sexual assault, or traumatic first experiences, which can also impact their feeling towards sex, especially considering society's tendency to victim blame. In my life and personal experience, all the women I've known have been just as horny as men. They just pretend not to be for fear of judgment, and they're much more picky when it comes to choosing partners, which can make it seem like they're not as interested in sex. I'm gay. Men are pigs. Women don't hang out in alleys looking for sex for free. Men will. Lol. Tears of joy. But seriously, men are aggressively sexual in a way that women can equal, but not nearly as often as men regularly feel. We are horny AF, too, but I think we are better in handling it. I can imagine this being rooted in history and religion. In ye olden days, the perfect woman was supposed to be pure, a virgin, selfless, caring for house and family. If they rebelled against this image, they were socially ostracized. Women exploring their sexuality must have made a pact with the devil. You know, these kinds of things. So women suppressed showing sexual desire, and that could have started that myth. I mean, it's not a myth, it's statistics. Men have more testosterone, which in turn does make them hornier. I've never seen women, on average, out-horny a man before, not even close. The lengths I've seen dudes go through to get laid, and the things they've done to get sexual relief cannot be compared. Lol. Take me to any bar, anywhere, and I will prove my point 100% of the time.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. TooAfraidToAsk is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.